Okay, let's go.
Yeah, what's up? Let's go.
Welcome to the Buckem podcast. I am Crystal. So excited to be here. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit about this first week's predictions with our Broncos facing the Tennessee Titans. We are very, very excited. Yep. We have some predictions, some bold predictions, and possibly some score predictions as well. I know I have my little bold prediction here too. We're also going to talk about the AFC matchups and see what we think. You know, Patriots also play this week. Everyone plays this weekend, right? Or no one's off, right?
Everyone plays.
Everyone is on.
We're excited.
Yep.
All right, y'all. What do we got?
Ooh, so what a welcoming to the NFL for Cam Ward as we go into week 1, firing away. Man, I got to just say some prayers for this young man. He's talented, but that secondary that the Broncos have is a little more talented and elite. That's how I feel about this game. It's going to be a lot of turnovers. It's going to be dark and scary for this man. But that's, but also the sun will be shining in Denver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Dak. I think that this is going to be belt to butt. It's going to be a whooping. And good for us, sad for them. It's going to be, I just feel very unfortunate. I mean, very sad for Cam Ward, for him to start against such a dynamic defense like the Broncos. Like, that really sucks, but it'll be a nice welcoming into the NFL. So definitely think it's going to be a bloodbath.
Definitely a bloodbath for sure. Kinley, what do you think?
Woo-wee! I fly to Denver on Thursday. I'm going to be at the game. And you know what? I don't feel sorry for Cam. I don't feel sorry for the Titans. Belt to, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I agree, though. I think, this defense is going to get after Cam Ward. Hopefully our offensive line can find their footing and take that next step forward. But it's going to be Broncos all day. We're going to be all over the field. We're going to feast on Cam Ward. That offense won't – I have them scoring a max of 13 points.
That's the Titans.
The Titans, not the Broncos, not us. I got us scoring maybe – I'll give us 30. I'll give us 30 this first. 30.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. Dak, Jazz, what are y'all's thoughts on the score?
You go first, Jazz.
Yeah, I actually don't have them scoring a touchdown, a couple of field goals. So I actually have 27-6.
Ooh, I like that score. I really like that score.
Similar to mine.
I just don't see them scoring a lot on this defense. I mean, like, we're really good at just we have a shutdown secondary, in my opinion. And so I just don't see it happening. And in regards to the run game, I don't really feel very confident about it. I mean, maybe you guys know a little bit more, but I just don't see them running well against this defense at all. So, yeah, that's my prediction.
Nice.
I really feel like the Broncos are going to win this game 35-10. No field goals for the Broncos whatsoever. We're going to keep them at 10. Maybe they get, a touchdown kind of towards the end of the game, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Filler.
Garbage time.
Nice. I like that.
That's where I'm going with this game. 35-10. Belt to ass.
Damn. Beautiful belt to ass. Same. But similar to Jazz, I had 27. But I do have the Titans scoring 1 touchdown. So it's 27-7 is my final prediction. That's maybe like one that maybe just got away from our defense. But considering that we're still kind of not new, but we're still getting our footing together, maybe it was just like, damn, could have gotten it, should have gotten it type of thing.
Yeah.
But we have our Broncos scoring. How many touchdowns y'all got? Bo Nix having? We got Surtain, my fault. And, getting a touchdown. What are we thinking?
I got both throwing 2 touchdowns. And I also have J.K. Dobbins scoring a touchdown. The rest field goals. of course, because I said 30. So
Mhm.
you can only get 3 touchdowns and then the rest field goals. So and for the defense, I have Zach Allen getting the sack, Nick Bonito getting the sack, and I have Hufanga getting the interception.
Hmm.
Oh,
I love
Ooh,
love
it.
that.
those are some good ones. Wow, look at you go.
Look
Yeah.
at me,
Dak,
stopping me now.
you got anything better?
Well, I got Nick Bonito getting 3 sacks week 1 against the Titans, bringing the havoc, starting that campaign for Defensive Player of the Year award. We're gonna have back-to-back depoys in the Mile High. We're bringing the havoc on defense. 3 turnovers forced by this Broncos defense. I really feel like it's gonna be a tough road for Cam Ward. Like I said, welcome to the NFL. Uh, Pick 6 potentially by Patrick Sertan as well.
Bro's going crazy.
Y'all, good
It's
luck
it's
topping
gonna
that,
be
bro.
Like,
it's
oh,
gas pedal, ladies and gentlemen. Like I'm feeling really good about going into
Throw in
week
the
1.
towel.
The Titans
Yeah.
have a lot of catching up to do to meet the
Yeah.
caliber of talent that we have as our team. I know it's crazy to think that just a year ago we were probably maybe sitting in the same, you know, boat as the Titans. Having been ranked like the 32 overall roster. These guys have to a lot of catching up to do, but I think man, we're gonna be shining. I feel it, and we're gonna get. I mean, it feels like honestly, like with this team, I want us to start off fast. No more slow starts.
Mm.
Those are the Broncos of old. We've been beating this drum for so long. Yes, we talk offense, 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 but we need to actually go out there first drive, get a touchdown to Troy Franklin. One of those touchdown passes that Bo Nix happens to throw. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. I don't know
Yeah.
about you, Jazz. What are you thinking?
Yeah. So I'm not there with you, but I'm crossing my fingers that that's the case, Dak. But yeah, I do have Bo throwing for 1 touchdown. I do think we have 2 rushing touchdowns. So I'm sorry. I have him throw for 2 touchdowns. I have one to Cortland Sutton and one to Evan Ingram. And then I do have J.K. Dobbins running in for a touchdown and then a field goal. So I want to just +1 your thought about starting off fast, Stack, because I feel like that was a sore point for us last season. It was just so slow. And we did have Bo, who was a rookie, who was kind of getting his feet, wet and all that stuff. But now that he's acclimated and he knows what he's doing, I am expecting more of a faster start. I'm not saying that he has to get out there in that first drive for a touchdown, but at least a field goal, especially against someone like the Titans, who are just like, to your point, not talented, as talented as we are offensively or defensively. So yeah, I am expecting for them to drive down the field fairly easy, almost like a preseason game. That's how I'm kind of looking at this. But yeah, I do think that the defense has its way with that offense. I do think that Nick Benito and Cooper will have sacks. I do think that Ellis will find a way to kind of get a sack as well. So I do have the Broncos sacking Cam Ward 4 times, a couple of fumble recoveries, turnovers. And to your point, Dak, I do think that Hufanga is going to have a really big game. I don't have Sertan having the big game because I feel like Cam Ward is smart enough to avoid that side of the field. So unfortunately, I don't know if Sertan's going to be too involved this game. But yeah.
In all seriousness, I think that's just the optimism of me, being so excited going into week 1. But I really just want to see the execution and
Sure.
be efficient on both sides of the ball, regardless of the turnovers or whatever, I just want to see that happen.
Oh, and then one more thing I want to see them be more disciplined. The penalties, chill, like, on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really do need, and Crystal and I kind of talked about this in our last episode as well, but that offensive line, like, chill with the penalties. I really do want to see them just pray a little bit more on, the Titans on that, like,
Yeah.
drop off sides and all that kind of stuff. Like, make sure it's them and not us. And so I really do want to see that discipline going into week 1.
I liked it. I
I like that.
Great, valid points you made
Yeah.
all across the board.
They're bold. I love how bold everyone is. Dak especially. He wants everything to happen for everybody. So I love just
Too much.
the
Super
optimism is amazing. But I will say, as y'all discussed, no, yeah, let's talk about bold predictions. And y'all know how spiritual I am and everything. So I was like, what's bold? What's happening? I do have Bo Nix throwing at least 3 touchdown passes, and then our defense being able to score and getting a touchdown, which leads me to this 27. And then, like I said, with Tennessee, with that one, just got out of our grasp type of situation. But yeah, I love where y'all's thoughts are, especially the defense. Oh my gosh, I got with Nick Benito with the sacks. It brings me so much joy. And I agree. He's gonna sack him at least twice. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be
I
great.
will say the matchup PS2 versus Ridley. Cam Ward might have no choice but to test PS2 so much. So he might have an opportunity. He would be a fool.
Yeah.
But he might have an opportunity to do something. I'm hoping VJ. Don't let him breathe. Don't let them breathe. Don't give them any sign of life. You stick PS2 on Ridley, and you have your other corners. You say Brandon Jones and Hufanga, let them roam. I know Drake Greenlaw will be on a snap count, him and Alex Singleton.
Yeah.
So that's something to monitor there, but don't let them breathe. Don't give them any chance of life. And especially because I'm going to be sitting up at that game. And if VJ, I'm telling you, VJ, I'm going to come snatch that headset. Give me that. Give it.
You know what's another interesting matchup? You're talking corner and wide receiver matchup. Tyler Lockett and Riley Moss is the one to look at. Tyler Lockett and Riley Moss last season matched up last season opening game in Seattle, and they get to rekindle that flame. And I think Riley Moss has the last laugh on this matchup this time around. So that's going to be a good one.
I agree.
Riley Moss is another person that came out of training camp with like some aura to him now. Like, he seems a lot more confident. I think that Riley Moss is going to shut him down, and I'm here for it.
Oh yeah,
love it.
I think he can do better of him this time. He's seen what he can do already. I think. He's got his number this time.
The confidence is just there with Riley Moss. You just sense that, with him for sure. So
I got to get my boy Jaquan McMillan. I got to get him a pick because he's a ball hawk, guys.
I think
that he's gonna. I think that I can just see it.
I am curious to see what they do with Jade, and I just want to say, for the people who are on Twitter saying that Jade is a disappointment, you need to go watch the tape, because I have no idea what you're watching. That man will be a problem. Okay. Yeah. Looking at the one pass he gave up versus Arizona, they were in man. Instead of him trying to go over the top, he goes underneath. He gets picked by his own players. Jade will be a problem in this defense. And now that's who I will definitely be keeping my eye on, how Vance Joseph is going to match him up, line him up everywhere. I know him and Jaquan, I expect them to split reps. I expect them to split reps. They'll both get a crack at it, because you're not going to keep Jade on the sideline for an entire game. You just
right.
So I'll be definitely keeping an eye on number 23 for sure. I had to get that out there.
Yeah. I recall myself saying that to Kinley, that I didn't think that Jade was going to take McMillan's spot at all. I thought it was going to be a competition. So I am really glad that we kept McMillan, and to your point, they will split reps. And I just feel so bad for Cam Ward in that offense. I just feel like Vance Joseph, he's going to find ways. I feel like Jade is going to be like that joker, if you will, on defense, and he's just going to play him in all sorts of packages and ways, and it's just going to be very confusing for that offense. So I'm excited to see what that looks like.
I agree.
Call us Amazon, because we're gonna have so many packages dialed up for that game. I'm just saying,
it's gonna be nasty.
We got high hopes, and all collectively have our Broncos again. What are y'all saying? What is that? Belt to wet? Belt to wet?
That's an
Yep.
ass.
Ass. Yep, two ass. Everybody else said the A word. I ain't say it. And then
Hey,
here
I'll
y'all
just-
just dropping the A word. So I'm like, oh, that's what we do.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry, I say it a little often. So
You know what?
This is a family
It's out
show.
there now. It's out,
This
it's
is a
out there.
family show, guys.
It's out there. All the kids are like, Mom, what's
Yeah.
You know, the
They know.
checkbox
They're
that
on
says
TikTok.
this
They
is
know
for
what that
kids.
is.
We don't check that box in this show.
That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Love that. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I'm so excited, as we all are excited for that Sunday game. Kinley, have so much fun. I'm so jealous of you, but be super loud for all of us out there. But let's go ahead and yeah, let's transition to see some more of these predictions that we have this upcoming weekend and just kind of figure out, what is this like picture going to look like when there's a Monday night game. So maybe Tuesday, a week from today, what's going to happen? What are these scores going to look like? What upsets do we think are going to happen?
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, I'll go first because
This is
I
gonna
want
be fun.
because I want to. And I'll say I have the Chargers. I have the Chargers beating the Chiefs
In Brazil.
in Brazil. I have the Chargers
Ooh.
beating the Chiefs, and I'll since we're only doing AFC West, I will say the Patriots beat the Raiders, and I'm not trying to be like just a Bronco homer because I don't like all three teams first off, and so I have the Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to be better than what people expect this year. Vrabel's coach. So I have that's my two. I have Chargers over Chiefs, and I have the Patriots over the Raiders.
Nice. Ooh. Dak, Jazz, which one we all want to take the lead after that bold prediction?
Go ahead, Jazz. I don't want to walk all over you. Not my style.
No. I'm still thinking. So
okay,
please.
I'll give it a go then. I'll give it a go. Well, I'll piggyback right off of my boy Kinley, and I have the Chargers beating the Chiefs week 1. You know, I really feel like the Chiefs took a step back. I'm probably gonna get a lot of smoke for that, but I just
Rasheed Rice, remember that.
There's a lot like that line kind of took a step back. Yes, I know they drafted Josh Simmons. He's a special talent on that side of the ball on the offensive line at top position. But I just think the Chargers are going to be humming. They're going to ground and pound with the running game. They drafted Amarion Hampton, who a lot of people were really into in Broncos country, drafting Amarion Hampton, myself included. So that's a win for the Chargers. Raiders and Patriots. I really like this matchup. It's very intriguing to me. But I feel like Geno Smith is going to prove that the Raiders made the right choice of trading for him and selecting Ashton Genty. It's going to be a closer game. I think it'll be like 23-17 kind of thing on the road because they're on the road.
Kinley.
Yeah. No, that's good. So here's my thoughts about Kansas City and the Chargers. So Kansas City is still big bro. Like y'all got to remember, we're all still coming for them, and so I think they're going to big bro the Chargers, and I think that they're going to they're going to beat the Chargers. I don't think it's going to be a very close game. Like I can see like 24-27 type of game, but I think that Mahomes finds that magic and beats the Chargers. And then I to be perfectly honest, guys, I feel like Justin Herbert is a little bit of a choker. I feel he chokes. And it's so until he, shows me otherwise, I'm just going to go with Kansas City. And then for the Raiders and Patriots game, I actually do have the Patriots winning that game. I do think it's very hard for you to come into a whole new team, whole new coach, whole new system. Well, not for Geno, but for a lot of those guys, and to pull off, a W game 1. I just kind of see there being a lot of just like shakiness that first game, a lot of, like small things like penalties, them not really figuring out yet. So I do have the Patriots taking the W on that one.
Okay.
Wow. Nice. Nice. I love it. And I think I'm probably going to get some hate for my picks. So I'm sorry, especially Kinley. You have been very, very much showing how much you feel. So I do have the Chiefs winning against the Chargers. I do. And
We got
main
another Patrick
reason,
Mahomes lover.
I do not love that man. I'm
Hate him,
not a
actually.
fan of Kermit. Okay. Don't like him. Oh,
Thank you
it
very
makes me
much.
so mad just thinking about him. But here's the thing, like I think, and this has not even to do with football, but I don't think the Chiefs are going to lose right now with the whole. Don't want to mention it, but Taylor Swift, Kelsey, all of that stuff is still so up there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm thinking the refs might mess it up. I truly don't want to think about it, but again, the refs like really rescued the Chiefs a lot last season. And again, it might be a close game. I'm with Jazz on that too. I do believe it's going to be right there neck and neck, but Kansas City is going to somehow make it out. Oh, in Brazil and everything, and just add to the woohoo of it. And that is my take. Same goes with the Raiders and the Patriots. I'm sorry, y'all. I have the Raiders winning it. I don't think that the Patriots have the whole like consistency towards it. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Kinley. I just don't know if they're going to be as set. And the Raiders, I kind of just see them winning. I don't know if it's going to be by a lot too. It could be a field goal. They get it right to the end too. I don't see that game being like good. Like yes, but I don't. I see a lot of mistakes happening. I see a lot of like both teams trying to get their footing. So it's going to be one of those maybe not the best to watch for me. Again, my opinion, but I got Raiders and I got Chiefs, and I think this is what's going to play to the narrative of like Broncos win, right? Oh, see, but the whole AFC too right now, except the Chargers, like they have one up, so it's just adding more to that narrative too. So I'm interested in what's going to happen after that, if that is the case as well. So I'm sorry.
Instead of first take, we're gonna have to call our show the hot takes, kind of thing. Because we got all sorts of them in this damn show. Let me just tell you. But it's for fun, ladies and gentlemen. It's for fun,
It is fun. Kinley's like upset though, so
he'll get over it.
Look at none of you.
Because we're being logistical, or like
maybe. Okay. I don't put my feelings into my predictions. Not all, at least not all of them.
But look, I mean, and I know, and real quick, I know we were just going over like AFC West predictions, but not giving a prediction here. But like looking at all these matchups, what's the most intriguing matchup to you guys? Let's go around the horn and kind of give our thoughts of pick two games.
Man, if you don't pick the Bills and the Ravens, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Okay.
The Bills and the Ravens, and I'll say this: the Lions and the Packers. Michael Parsons, now a Packer, facing
Aiden Hutchinson's back.
Aiden Hutchinson back. Like, I mean, you got to look at those two games. The homer in me wants to say the only game I care about is the Titans and the Broncos. But I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't watch the Packers and Lions or the Bills and Ravens. So those are the two game intrigues me. Now, who wins that? I think the Ravens get the Bills this time, and I'm going to go with the Packers over the Lions.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll say, I was gonna say low key. I'm gonna give you guys three because there's a low key one for me. But I say the Texans and the Rams. I think the Texans are going to be insanely good this year. I really have my eye on them this season because I think they're sneaky good. And we know the Rams. They always kind of find a way to pull through, and so I do have the Texans winning that game though. And obviously it's hard not to say the Ravens and the Bills, that's the duh. And then obviously the Packers and Lions. But the low key one for me is the Vikings and the Bears, because I want to see with all the additions that the Bears have made during off season. And there was all this hype about, Caleb and just like how good he's supposed to be. And he's so generational. I want to see it. You've made improvements on the O-line, you have your team, you have like a new head coach. I want to see what they can do. And then we know what the Vikings are. They're a team that just finds ways to win. So I'm going to be watching that game too, because I just feel like it's going to be a really good one.
JJ McCarthy makes his debut. Monday's
Yeah,
game?
it's just going to. Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Ooh, I like
Nice.
those ones. I like those ones a lot. Crystal?
Well, we already discussed one, but I think it's very interesting to see the Chiefs and Chargers. Very excited about that one just because they are going to be our potential, not potential, my God, they are going to be our matchups in the future. So just to see what both of them bring without like seeing what the refs do, whatever the case is, how they play, how they maneuver, all that good stuff. But similar to what Kinley said, I'm really excited to see the Bills and the Ravens. I think that's going to be such a high intensity game. It's one of those games where both teams deserve to make it far. And we've seen that fire between both of them. Like, I just love the determination on both of them. So I do have the Bills winning, however. And Kinley, my God, you're going to kill me. I do have the Bills winning by 2 touchdowns. So
Oh,
yes.
snap.
Yes.
Jesus,
Okay.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the
know.
optimism.
I'm bold. I know.
That's the energy.
Wow.
I'll have to ask my tarot cards and see if that's true or
Okay.
not. But
Hey, we got to bring those on here. Yeah.
what about you, Dak? Bring us home.
You know, I'm so damn disappointed that you guys did not mention the headline of the week in Aaron Rodgers with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jets and Justin Fields. You know, those quarterbacks practically just swapped zip codes, if I'm
Pretty
being
much,
honest.
yeah.
No, all jokes aside, I really am intrigued by the Falcons and the Buccaneers matchup. NFC South, Baker Mayfield gets another weapon, and Emeka Egbuka, who a lot of Broncos country had their eyes on, rightfully so. He's been something special all throughout training camp, preseason, you name it. I'm a little jelly about that, selection. I'm kind of curious as to if he would have been the selection in Denver. Anyways, and then you got Michael Penix, one of the 6 quarterbacks drafted in the first round.
Yep.
Does he live up to the hype that he generated a lot too? Being drafted to where Atlanta traded up to get him, because I thought he was a Raider there for a while for the longest time until Atlanta felt like they needed 2 starting quarterbacks on their bench, one to fill up the water. But anyway,
good decision, by the way. Good decision.
But yes, that move did pan out right because you saw what Kirk Cousins was.
Right.
But I'm excited for Michael Penix.
Yeah.
I really have high hopes for that gentleman with an explosive offense. I think that they can have with Bijan Robinson, Drake London. They spent some draft capital on that side of the ball for defense, James Pierce or what have you. So that's going to be a sneaky good matchup. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Dak. My husband is a huge Falcons fan, and he just thinks they're going to be so much better than us this year. So I'm kind of like praying on their downfall a little bit. But yes,
you tell him I said those dirty birds gonna stay dirty. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I do think that they're going to be good too. So that is going to be a really good game because the Buccaneers was a playoff team last season. And I think that the Falcons should have been, but Kirk Cousins kind of took a decline. So yeah, that's going to be, that's going to be a good one. So I'm going to be watching that one, first of all, because I don't have a choice. But it's going to be interesting seeing Michael Penix because he was taken before Bo, right? I think he was the quarterback right before Bo. So
they traded up to 8.
What was the last one? Number 6.
Yeah. So
crazy.
I got my eye on all those guys that were drafted before Bo and comparing them to see. So that's the only reason I'll be watching.
God bless Bo Nix.
Oh, and you guys aren't interested about the Giants and the Washington Commanders matchup? Like
I am. Yes, actually. That was a special mention. I really want to see the Commanders, but it's just I think because it's against the Giants, I'm like,
right.
I want to see a better competitor. But yes, sorry, Dad. Continue.
Oh man. No,
I want to see them whoop their butts. I want Russ to go down. Yeah,
I think that game's going to be very ugly, very fast. Commanders are going to put the smackdown on the Giants. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm excited for when we actually play the Commanders too this season. That's going to be a good game. My brother-in-law,
that's going to be the hardest game.
My brother-in-law, he's been talking smack since ever, and now that we have a matchup, and oh man, it's going to be. This is why I am excited to see the Commanders. I got to see how to properly talk that smack with my brother-in-law. So.
Oh yeah, but we need Sean Payton to freaking cook that game. Godly, get in your playbook and pull out all the stops. Okay, we need it.
Oh man.
That's gonna be
No,
a hell of
I'm excited. I'm so excited that football's finally here. The NFL is finally into the swing of things, and we got a lot to look forward to. 18 weeks of this. I hope you guys don't get tired of me, but it's gonna be a fun roller coaster ride with all
Hey.
y'all.
I love that. I asked Jazz what she was gonna wear to the Bronco, not the game, the day. Kinley, what are you wearing to the game? And Dak, what are you wearing for Bronco Sunday?
Go ahead, Kinley.
I'm wearing Dre Greenlaw with some jeans and some customized white and orange forces. So that's what I'll be rocking. I gotta rock Dre Greenlaw. He's my favorite. He's my favorite player, defensive player in the NFL. I've watched him ever since he was at Arkansas, and so man, to get to watch him in person is gonna be crazy.
Awesome.
Oof, I'm gonna have to roll with Von Miller.
Wow. I'm
The
so
era
proud
to
of
ro-
us.
the road to Super Bowl 60 starts week 1, ladies and gentlemen.
I love
We
that.
won Super Bowl 50, so I'm a little reminiscent about that. Super Bowl 60. Here we go. Let's get it rolling. I'm wearing that to start the campaign. We got so much excited stuff looking forward to. So
That is
started
awesome.
off right.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And then Jazz, she's gonna be wearing Patrick Surtain, right?
Yep, the best CB in the game wearing that jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
And
he
I'll be
shouldn't have been
wearing-
number 10. He should have been number 1.
we're not even gonna get into it.
We'll talk about that in another
know.
podcast, man.
Sorry.
Like if you're going to be the depoy, you should probably be the highest ranked defensive player on the list. That's just
Jamar
my
Chase was
thought.
ahead of him, who he shut his ass down multiple times. I'm just
That's
saying.
so crazy. That's
Yeah.
so crazy. We'll talk about it another time. That could.
Yeah, sorry.
But there we go. See, and I'll be wearing Nick Bonito. So it looks like we
Mhm.
are all ready for a defensive game and already putting that good energy to our defense. Look at that. Look at all of us.
Yeah.
Synchronization.
And Crystal, you're in sync with me about the depoy being Nick Bonito this year in the NFL.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what time it is. Yes. Let's
It's
fucking
happening.
go. I'm
And a
excited.
statement will be made on Sunday for sure.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Yay. Any
That's
final
gonna be
thoughts,
exciting.
y'all, or anything else? Any last hurrah before we finish off?
Anybody have anything?
Yeah. The only thing I can say is we finally made it, guys. Like all the conversations we've had all off season, we're finally here, and I am super, super excited to just do this every week and actually talk about the games.
Hell yeah.
So everyone, I hope that you stay with us during the season and just kind of listen to our gut reactions after the game and just hang out with us. But yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
Well, on that note, we are at, I believe, 226 subs. Our goal is 500 subs at the end of the season, and we will be dropping a whole bunch of more content like this. We'll be dropping episodes. We'll be in spaces. You'll see the crew, of course, as always. We'll mix and match, but follow us on TikTok at Buckem Pod, on Twitter at Buckem Pod, and remember, if it ain't about the Broncos, Buckem.
Welcome.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Whoa.